Think about the last time you felt wind on your face or watched rainfall. It's easy to see these as separate events, but they are all just different notes in a single song, played by a single instrument, the sun. Almost every joule of energy on Earth begins as nuclear fusion, 93 million miles away. This solar radiation heats our planet unevenly. The equator gets blasted with heat, while the poles stay cold. This simple imbalance creates a colossal engine. The hot, less dense air at the equator rises, and cold, dense air from the poles rushes in to fill the space. That massive global movement is the wind. The same principle drives ocean currents, turning the sea into a global radiator that keeps entire continents from freezing solid. This energy doesn't just move air and water, it fuels life. Plants capture sunlight through photosynthesis, converting it into chemical energy. But when a rabbit eats that plant, the transfer is incredibly wasteful. The rabbit uses 90% of that energy just to stay warm and move around. Only 10% becomes more rabbit. This is the 10% rule. It's why energy pyramids are so steep, with millions of plants at the bottom, but only a handful of foxes at the top. The energy simply runs out as it moves up the chain. Even the rain is an energy transfer. The sun uses immense power to lift water from the ocean, storing potential energy in the vapor. When that vapor condenses into clouds and falls as rain, it releases all that stored heat back into the atmosphere. That explosive release is what fuels the fury of a hurricane. A storm isn't just weather, it's the planet venting excess solar energy. So from the wind, to the food we eat, to the storms we watch on the news, it's all connected. Every system is just a different path for energy to travel, all starting from that single distant star. Even the fossil fuels in a car are just ancient buried sunlight finally being released.